Hello, everybody. My name is Kia Williams. Today, I want to talk about a topic that I researched, which is attachment. What is attachment? Attachment is a special emotional relationship that involves the exchange of touch, feel, caring, and pleasure. John Bowlby. John Bowlby, a psychoanalyst, believed that mental health and behavioral problems came from childhood. He came up with the attachment theory. His theory suggests that kids come in a world pre-programmed to form attachments with any of attachment figure. Could be the nurse, could be the parent. He felt like that is a lesson that would help them survive. Bowlby proposed that babies born with a tendency to display certain behavioral proximities help ensure and contact with the mother and attachment figure. There are four distinguished characteristics involved in attachment. The first characteristic is proximity maintenance. This means there's a desire to be near the people that are the child is attached to. The second is a safe haven. The safe haven means that the return of the attachment figure for comfort and safety it involves fear for the child. The third one is a secure base. That means the attachment figure acts as a base of security from which the child can explore the surroundings in the environment. The fourth one is separation distress. That occurs, that's an anxiety that occurs in the absence of the attached figure. Bowlby believed that the attachment behavior is a distinctive and could be activated by threatening conditions. He also proposed that a child would only have one form of attachment. His assumption is that disruption of the attachment figure in an infant would result in a long-term cognitive, social, or emotional difficulties. There are four types of attachment theories. Mary Ainsworth produced three of those. The first one is the secure attachment. The second one is anxiety, the ambivalent insecure attachment. The third one is an avoidant insecure attachment, and then there's a disorganized insecure attachment. The secure attachment is classified by children who show some distress when the caregiver leaves, but are able to compose themselves knowing that the caregiver will return. They have no doubt that this parent or this caregiver is going to be here. As for an example, they play a game, a peekaboo. The child knows that when his eyes are closed, that parent is going to be relevant back in that situation. Children feel protected by the mother, and they look forward to the kisses and the feelings and the hugs. The characteristics of the secured attachment: as children, they're able to separate from the parent. They seek comfort from parents when they're frightened. They greet the return of the parents with a positive attitude. This prefers parents. They prefer their parents over strangers. As an adult, they have trusting, lasting relationships. They also tend to have good self-esteem. Another one of the traits is they're comfortable sharing feelings with partners and friends, and they also seek out social support. They have that trust. The second one is the anxious attachment. This type shows that children express very little and they're weary of strangers. They don't want to explore. They're anxious. Their heart beats fast when the parent is there and also when the parent returns. As children, they're wary, like I say, of strangers. They become greatly distressed when parents leave. They don't appear comforted when the parent returns. It's like a lose-lose situation. As adults, they're reluctant to become close to others. They also worry that their partner doesn't love them. There's also they become very distrained when relationships end. These It causes negative behavioral patterns. The third attachment is the avoidant attachment. The children do not seem to be distressed, neither here nor there. As children, they may avoid parents. They don't seek much contact or comfort from the parents. They show little or no preference for the parents or strangers. And as adults, they may have problems with intimacy. They invest little in emotion or social romantic relationships. They're also unwilling or unable to share thoughts or feelings with each other. Man and Solomon discovered this last one, which is the disorganized attachment. In a disorganized attachment, at age 1, they showed a mixture of avoidant and resistant behavior. The children may be dazed and confused or apprehensive. This could be due to mental and physical, verbal abuse. The children become distant. They're not concerned of the caregiver as well as the other ones. It showed at age 6 that they may take on a parental role or try to become a parent just because they didn't have that. Bobby, this causes the causes of disorganized attachment. They can't concentrate. It could cause PTSD, CPTSD, different things. There's a weakness. They don't feel love. They feel disgusted. There's a lot of negativity that happens when they don't have that attachment that they normally get when they're first born into this world. So, Bobby feels that this is important in life. This is most important in life in order for the child's behavior to not be erratic. Thank you. End results, a child's history can be affected by attachment. All of these attachment styles exist from beginning to end. From what I gather, trust, love, comfort, all of that's important at birth. It affects throughout childhood as well as adulthood.